Hello and welcome to another A Trainspotter From Berkshire video. In this video I'll go through the history of the Desiro and Desiro city families of trains in Great Britain. The Desiro family of trains includes the class 185, 350, 360, 380, 444 and 450s. Siemens did also build the Desiro city family of trains for Great Britain, formed of the class 700s, 707s, 717s. Siemens units are widely considered to be the most reliable units on the British rail network, with reliability figures which easily exceed 120,000 miles between failures, which is highly impressive when you compare to the 796 miles between failures on the Stadler 647s achieved. The Class 185 Desiro. Let's start off with the 51 strong fleet of 3-coach 100 mile per hour class 158s, which are currently being operated solely by Trans-Tasman Express. The class 158s were ordered by First Trans-Tasman Express in 2003 as an obligation as part of their franchise commitments to replace the class 158s and 175s on their network to provide faster and more efficient and frequent services across the 10 lines to reverse the managed decline which led to substantial growth on the Trans-Tasman Express franchise. The Strategic Rail Authority reduced the required number of units from 56 units to 51. The first unit entered service by the 24th of November 2005, and all 51 units were in service by January 2007. The 158s have a few unique features for the 10 lines, including 752 horsepower Cummins QSK19 turbo diesel engines, which gives the 185 an unusually high power output for a diesel multiple unit. It's more common to have a power output of between 350 to 400 per diesel engine on a diesel multiple unit, like the Sprinters and Turbo Stars. This higher output was required due to the constant steep grades on the pen lines. They replaced the 158s, were moved to South West trains and converted to class 159s-1s, and the class 170s moved to Arriva trains Wales. The substantial growth led to Trans-Tasman Express asking the Department for Transportation if they could lengthen the units to 4 coaches sets rather than the current 3 coach sets. However, the Department of Transportation said no. The Class 350 Desiro. Now moving on to the most popular Desiro, which has been operated by the most number of train operating companies, including Southern, Silver and Trans-Tasman Express. The Class 350 is a 110 mile per hour dual voltage electric motor unit, which are currently being operated solely by London North Western Railway. The Class 350-1 was ordered by the Strategic Rail Authority after cancelling the South West trains 32 strong 5-coach class 450-2s. The 350-1s entered service in June 2005 with Silverlink and Central trains in the neutral blue and grey livery on their jointly operated West Coast mainline services. The 350-1s are the only dual voltage units in the Class 350s family. Then in 2007, London Midland ordered an extra 37 350s, which were given the subclass -2, which feature 3+2 seating rather than 2+2 seating fan on the other units. The 350s-2s entered service in 2009 on more local services. In 2009, Southern subleased some 350-1s from London Midland to replace the 3007s to cover for the 12-car First Class Connect services created from the 377-2s. In 2013, London Midland ordered 10 extra 350s for extra capacity, which became the 350-3s. First Trans-Tasman Express also ordered a fleet of 10 350s from Manchester to Scotland for our West Coast mainline services, which became the 350-4s. Both 350-3s and 350-4s came with 110 miles per hour running as standard. The 350-1s were upgraded to similar time. The first 350-4 entered service On the 30th of December 2013, following completion of electrification of the Chatmos line and the first 350-3 entered service in October 2014. The 350-4 was subsequently replaced by a fleet of 12 CAF 379s, which allowed the 350-4s to move to West Midlands trains, which took them over from London Midland on the 9th of December 2017. In late 2018, as part of HS2, the Class 350s were upgraded to 110 miles per hour top speed, allowing all 350s to use the 110 miles per hour timings, which increased the capacity on West Coast Main Line. In October 2024, West Midlands Train sent the first 350-2s off lease. In December 2024, Rail confirmed that Northern will be taking the 37 strong fleet of 350-2s to replace their 323s, as their tolls are more easy to get for the 350s rather than the 323s. The Class 360 Desiro. The Class 360 is a 4-coach and 5-coach 100 to 110 miles per hour electric multiple unit. Let's start off with the 4-coach Class 360-1s, which were ordered in 2002 by the often forgotten First Great Eastern. First Great Eastern ordered the 21 strong fleet of 4-coach 100 miles per hour 360-1s to replace the 312s. The first 360-1 entered service on the 12th of August 2003 and ran to destinations including Walsall-on-Naze, Harwich and Norwich from London Liverpool Street. In February 2004, 360-115 was sent back to Germany for pantograph modifications to improve performance on the 360s. In April the same year, they passed from First Great Eastern to National Express East Anglia, which is more commonly known as 1. In February 2012, they transferred to Greater Anglia, who subsequently replaced the 360-1s with the new 720s. This would have made the 360-1s homeless, unless EMR East Midlands Railway stepped in and used them to replace the EMR Intercity 222s on their Corby's electric services, which were renamed to EMR Connect. To allow for the replacement of the HSTs on East Midlands Railways, the 360-1s underwent major overhauls in June 2020, which saw them upgraded from 100 to 110 miles per hour running, which is currently only possible north of Bedford. However, as Network Rail upgrades the LLE on the Midland Main Line South, also referred to as the Deadpan Line, to allow for the Class 810 Auroras to achieve 125 miles per hour under electrification and electric power. This will permit the 360s to do 110 miles per hour. The 360-1s were introduced on East Midlands Railway on the 16th of May 2021. On the 20th of March 2024, East Midlands Railway announced they had plans to start a £600 billion refurbishment of the EMR and Connect and regional fleets of trains, which included the retake of all of their trains into EMR Turtle and replacement of existing seats with 2+2 seating. Now moving on to the Class 360-2s. The 360-2s were ordered by British Airports Associations in June in 2003. For the Heathrow Connect service, it was decided later on that there should be an extra unit for the Heathrow Terminal 4 shuttle. The first unit was delivered to Heathrow Connect depot at Old Oak Common in November 2005. Heathrow Connect started services in June 2006. In 2007, due to increasing demand, an extra fifth intermediate coach were ordered to allow for an extension of the 360-2s to 5-coach trains. In May 2018, the fleet was inherited by TfL Rail to form part of the larger Elizabeth Line service. This solely saw them replaced by the 345s until on the 20th of July 2020, the 345s were permitted to work to Heathrow, which saw the final 360-2s working on the 13th of September 2020. In February 2021, they were purchased by Rail Operations Group in a bid to create fast freight unit. Unfortunately, this fell through and subsequently 360-204 and 360-205 were scrapped at Newport Sims. However, the other 360s were saved and moved to the Global Centre of Rail Excellence. The Class 380 Desiro. The Class 380 is a 100 mph electric motor unit formed of 3 and 4 coaches and solely operated by ScotRail. Siemens was awarded the contract for the Class 380s on the 11th of July 2008 by Transport Scotland as a fleet of 22 3-coach units and 16 4-coach units funded by Evershot Railgroup. The Ayrshire and Inverclyde lines had their stations upgraded with improved disabled access to platforms and platform extensions. As part of the introduction of the Class 380s, the first 380 arrived in Scotland during August 2010 and the first was in service by the 8th of December 2010. The 380s allowed for the replacement of the Class 318s and 334s on the Ayrshire and Inverclyde lines to use on the existing North Clyde and Argyll lines, and additionally the newly reopened Airdrie to Dargate line to replace the Class 322s on the North Derrick line to allow for the transfer to Northern in 2012 as part of the Paisley Canal line electrification. The 380s were introduced on that line as well. Following the electrification of the Wharfleet line in the 380s took over the Larkhill services from the Class 318s and 320s. They were also found temporary use on the Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh Waverley by Falkirk from December 2017 until the Class 385s entered service. Finally, following electrification of the Barhead line in December 2023, they took over the line from the Class 156s which used to operate that line. The Class 444 Desiro. The Class 444 is a 5-coach, 100 mph intercity electric motor unit formed of 5 coaches which are currently being operated solely by South Western Railways. In April 2001, an order for 45 5-coach units. This order also included the Class 450 as part of a wider replacement of the Southern Region's planned units which made up of the classes 411, 412, 421 and 423. These did not meet modern health and safety standards. The units were heavily tested in Germany before being shipped to the UK via the Channel Tunnel, with the first entering service on the 21st of April 2004. The 444s saw the 411s completely withdrawn by 2004, and then the 421s and 423s by May 2005. Until 2006, the 444s were prohibited west of Poole due to tower limitations on the third rail. Once the 444s were permitted to Weymouth, they replaced the Class 442 Wessex Electrics on the Weymouth diagrams, with the final 442 being withdrawn in February 2007. In March 2012, their regenerative braking was turned on after £2.2 million investment. In 2015, they were fitted with automatic selective door operations to reduce dwell times at short downs. In 2017, the 45-strong fleet passed from South West Trains to South Western Railway. The Class 444s are currently undergoing a refurbishment project which will see a reduced first class as well as the replacement of the 2 Class 1 seating with 2 Class 2 seating. In May 2025, the 444s will transfer to Great British Railways. The Class 450 Desiro. The Class 450 is a 4-coach 100 mph regional electric motor unit formed of 4 coaches which are currently being operated solely by South Western Railway. The Class 450 were originally ordered as a fleet of 127 4-coach and 32 5-coach units. The 4-coach units were ordered. The 4-coach units were to be the 450-0s, and the 5-coach units were to be the 450-2s, with this order being placed in April 2001. As part of the 444 order, the introduction of the 450s was delayed due to tower upgrades on the third rail station longer than planned. The Class 450s entered service on the 5th of October 2003, with the final unit not entering service until May 2006. 32-strong fleet of 450-2s was cancelled by the Strategic Rail Authority due to not wanting to extend tunnels and other modifications were therefore converted into an order for 30 four-coach Class 350-1s. In January 2008, Southwest Trains converted a fleet of 27 450-0s into Class 450-5 high-capacity units, which saw their first class replaced by 3 Class 2 seating to work the Windsor Line diagrams. In March 2012, the regenerative braking was turned on after a £2.2 million investment. In 2013, the 450-5s were converted into regular 450-0s as part of the 458-5 project. In 2015, they were fitted with automatic selected door stations to reduce dwell times at short platforms. In 2017, the 127 Storm Fleet tasked from Southwest Trains to Southwestern Railway, the Class 450 have undergone a refurbishment project for a reduced first class as well as the moving of first class from the centre to the ends of the train. In May 2025, the 450s were transferred to Great British Railways. The Class 700 Desiro City. The Class 700 Desiro is a fleet of 115, 8 and 12 coach 400 mph dual voltage electric motor unit. The ironing board train is the nickname for the Class 700 Desiro cities, as this is due to the 16 fitted to the train. Class 700s were ordered in 2011 after a 3-year bidding process as part of the 10% 2000 program. The 700s were ordered as 68 coach units and 55 12 coach units. The first unit was delivered in 2014, with the first unit entering service on the 20th of June 2016. On the 6th of November 2017, the 700s were introduced on the Great Northern Network to allow replacement of the 365s, and from December they took over the London Bridge and Littlehampton services. On the 26th of February 2018, they were used on the canal tunnels for the first 3 services from the East Coast Main Line and Great Northern Network since the closure of King's Cross York Road in the 1970s. At the same time, to cope with the additional services, the European Train Control System was commissioned and brought into service. The final major service introduction milestone was on the 21st of May 2018, when they were introduced on the southeastern services. The Class 707 Desiro City. The Class 707 was procured by Southwest Trains in 2014 to enhance capacity after the Class 455 retraction with AC motors. The Class 707 are a fleet of 35 coach 100 mph dual voltage electrical multiple units. The first 700s were fitted with tank for 25 kV testing on the East Coast Main Line. The first 700s entered service on the 17th of August 2017. With Southwest Trains, only 2 of the 30 units had entered service by the time Southwestern Railway took over on the 20th of August, and had already plans to withdraw them as they could get cheaper leasing on the new Class 710 Arterios. 30 Storm Fleet was in full service by March 2018. In April 2020, Southeastern took up the chance to replace some of their networkers with the 707s, so signed a deal to lease them from Evershot Rail Group. The first 4 units were transferred in January 2021 via London Waterloo, with more transferred throughout the rest of 2021 until 12 were left. 10 units were transferred in 2022, with the final 2 moving in September 24 after 2 retirements from Southwestern Railway. The 707s received a Golden Standard in 2024 for the reliability of Wimbledon Depot was able to sustain, so therefore they are better in red. The Class 717 Desiro City. The Class 717 is a fleet of 44 6-coach 85 mph dual voltage electric motor units. The units were ordered as part of the winning of the Thameslink Southern and Great Northern franchise in February 2016. The first units Class 717 are a fleet of 44 6-coach 85 mph dual voltage electric motor units. The units were ordered part of the winning of the Thameslink Southern and Great Northern franchise, with the orders being finalised in February 2016. The first unit entered so 6 months early on the 28th of September 2018. This Class 717 featured emergency escape doors due to the running in the single-door Northern City Line tunnels. The Class 717 replaced the final dual line freeze by September the following year. In November 2023, the first 717 train under digital signalling system on the Northern City Line, and by December 2024, all Class 717 drivers signed the new digital signalling system called the European Train Control System, which is also fitted to the Thameslink Core and Class 700. Desiro Verve. You probably haven't heard of the Desiro Verve. The Desiro Verve is a 125 miles per hour intercity family of level running Siemens trains designed for intercity working. The family of trains was revealed back in 2015. However, no train operating company has ordered from them, instead choosing the less reliable 8300 family trains made by Hitachi. Thank you for watching this video about the history of the Siemens Desiros and Desiro cities in Great Britain. Please leave a comment down below of what you think of this video and what video you'd like to see next. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to A Trainspotter From Berkshire. I do have to thank the teacher who gave me permission to use some of their footage in this video.